Hey guys, what's up? What's going on out there today? Yes, it is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com, with another episode of the Tennis Mindset Project. I think one of the big mistakes that I made for a long time is I won my first national title. It was a doubles title, my second year, the 35s in 1984, and I felt like I've made it. I've done it. I mean, this is it. And so I just kind of rested on my laurels for way too long. And it took me 25 years before I won another national title, another national gold ball. That was my first one in singles, went from 1984 to 2009. And I really think it was just that thing right here, the title, which is never be completely satisfied. I mean, look, I'm not saying that, you go win a national title, maybe it's totally unexpected. And maybe that was part of my problem. It was so unexpected, that first one, that I thought, man, I'll never ever do this again. So, I'm satisfied. And now that I look back on it, I think I should have said, okay, this is great, this is cool. We can be happy for a couple of days, but then if you're able to do this, if you're able to win a national doubles title where there's 64 teams and there's no buys and your guys aren't seated and you go through everybody, maybe you're there. And, maybe things just worked out for you this week, but maybe you're actually there to where you're a lot closer than you thought you were. And so, all right, that's cool. We did it. Hang out for a couple days and be satisfied with it. But make sure that after that, you're right back to work going, okay, what do I need to do to get better? Because there's always something that we can get better at, always. And so whether it's minimizing swing technique so we become a lot more consistent with our shot making, whether it's we get better at understanding tactics and strategy, meaning pretty much, who's doing what to whom, figuring out what that guy over there or what that team over there is good at. Well, let's not give them that opportunity. Let's just stick away. Even if our good stuff, our game, our plan A kind of works into their plan A, if it might not work out for you. And so maybe the better deal is let's find out what they're good at. Let's avoid that and let's find out what they're average at, maybe even weak at. And once you find out what that is, then just go ahead and just pepper that thing, right? Just give them a steady diet of it. Maybe fitness. Maybe we could do a better job fitness-wise. Maybe we're not completely satisfied with that, right? Maybe we're fit. Maybe we don't need to lose any weight, but maybe we're not really fit for tennis, right? Maybe we spend too much time in the gym, the lifting part of it. Maybe we're not really enhancing what would be the right things to do in the gym for becoming better in tennis. Well, what does that mean? That means being better on balance, having better posture, being able to visually track a moving ball better as we're on the move, being able to consistently create with our footwork great spacing, right? Great spacing away from the path of that incoming ball. Mental, man. I mean, I'm the poster child for underachieving that until the last couple of years, maybe the last 18 months. And I think that this was sort of the big moment for me, is when I finally embraced this. Will never be completely satisfied. I'd had some great results, right? I had already won 11 national USA titles. I'd been on 4 teams, 4 USA World Cup teams, captained 3 of those, and yet I just knew that, you know what? There's just more. There's just more to be able to find, to be able to explore. And so for me, that was the mental part of the game, right? So look, you're going to have some great results, right? If you're really into this thing, if you're really determined and focused and you've got a plan, if you've got the right information, maybe you've got the right coach who's been at that level that you eventually want to get to, and or that coach or that player is at that level right now and you can get some feedback from that person. you're going to have some good results along the way as you work, right? You're going to have some, and I'm telling you, boy, that could be the kiss of death. I'm not saying we don't want to have good results, we do, but we got to make sure that we don't sort of puff up and walk around like, yeah, I'm the man. Yeah, I'm the man. Yeah, okay, I won a national title. All right, big deal. You know what? There's just more to get, and there's more to get, and at some point, at least for me, I finally realized that, you know what, I've just been satisfied for way too long, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I don't know if I'm really getting the point across today, other than just this message of just never be completely satisfied. When you have a great result, enjoy it, absolutely, for a really short time. Enjoy it for a couple of days, but then get back to work. And then, look at the path you've been on to get that great result, and be honest with yourself, right? Be honest with, God, there's got to be something else that I can do better at, right? And so find out what that thing is, and then just keep working, and there you go. Guys, look, hope this has been helpful today. Down below in the comments area, let me know. Any comments, any questions, remarks, feedback, let me know in the comments area. And look, if you want to keep this thing private, no sweat, go ahead and just shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. And look, if you're new to my coaching, welcome. Glad to have you. Glad that you found me, and glad that you're on board. And look what I've got for you. So I want to, we just talked about the mental thing. There's an 80-20 reality in tennis, which says that during tennis matches, singles and or doubles, on average, about 80% of the time when we're on the court, we're not playing points. 80% of the time in matches is spent between points and on side changes. And typically, we don't manage that time very well. And that's one of the reasons that we have what I call a really wide skill level range. There are times when you play a couple of points really well, but the next thing you know is the next 3 or 4 points, mediocre to not great. And that whole thing, that whole wide skill level of playing a point or two well, the next few not great, it just is a recipe for low confidence. The key here is to get you to be able to manage that 80% of the time, the between points time. I've got a very specific 4 parts, step by step, between points routine that I go through. And I know that it's really helped me be much more consistent in terms of not playing down to lower skill levels and being able to consistently play up to the top of my skill level, whatever that currently is. So look, I've got a 20-minute private video for you. It is free. All you got to do is go over to webtennis.com, drop in the first name, email address, and you will get immediate access to that video. And again, it describes exactly what I do between points, very specific 4 parts, and really helps with clarity on how you want to start the next point. And that clarity tends to have a residual effect in terms of going over into the point itself. And that's when you start to play consistently at the top of your skill level. Webtennis.com, first name, email address, and you will get immediate access to that 20-minute private video. Guys, that's it from me today. Time for all of us to get out there. We got to help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, see you again next time.